never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me. Juice, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni
Look
Juice.
to your left. Other left, not far. A little more.
Juicy jammers out there, happy Monday. You are now jamming with Juice, and I am your girl Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course I got my boy Ben jamming with me.
Can't hear you, Ben.
All right, Ben jamming, do you hear me, Ben? Oh, I think it is a delay on his part. Benjamin is not in the studio with me, everyone, just so you guys are aware. I don't know if he wants me to let people know. I know he was going to tell people himself, but I believe, well, I'm going to just let him do what it do. But anyway, Benjamin is soon to be in here, soon to be using his microphone and things like that. But we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. What's poppin', everybody? Hope you guys had a great weekend. There was a lot that went on this weekend, from State Fair being over with to the Olympics being done and over with. There was just a whole lot going on, and we are going to be discussing it. So for me, I had a pretty decent weekend, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I had a clean weekend. I cleaned up my house. I cleaned up my place. I washed my clothes. I did all the things that I needed to do, washed my sheets. I had the windows wide open because it was a beautiful weekend. I don't know if y'all went out and enjoyed the weekend that we had here in Milwaukee, but it was like 70 something degrees outside. So much air, so much just breeziness and just goodness. And I was trying to decide what was it that I wanted to do with my weekend, because like I said, it was State Fair going on, and I had some tickets. I even had like a parking pass. Shout out to GKB for giving us our tickets and our parking passes and things like that. But I felt like it would be in my best interest if I did my homely things that I needed to get done and that I needed to do. All right, that is something that I really wanted to do. So I got my clothes done, I got my sheets washed, and I even decided to take my good mother to breakfast. We went out to breakfast. Well, technically, she paid for me to go. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is one perk about being out with your parents. They gonna make sure that you are covered. All right. So shout out to my mom because she took care of where we went to, which is actually called the Golden Nest. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It is off of Burleigh in the, I want to say like the Tulsa area or Tulsa and what is that? Brookfield-ish area around there. And we went to Golden Nest Cafe, and it is so pretty in there. If y'all have never been to Golden Nest Cafe, y'all need to try and make your way downtown or make your way over to Tulsa and go ahead and do that. Because inside they have like these blue, comfortable booths, and then their decor as far as their lighting is all cute with the golden nest and the eggs in it and things like that. And they have robots, y'all. They have robots in Golden Nest bringing you your food. Now, it was my first time seeing these things in person because I have seen people post about the robots over the internet, like on Facebook and all that good stuff, but I have never in my life seen the actual robots ourselves. So when we went in there, and my mom told me not to say this, but y'all know I'm gonna say it anyway, she was so impressed by these robots, but I was too, to be honest with you, because it just made me think that this is where we are headed to. We are headed to more people and robots, I want to say, taking jobs, so to speak. Like, they still did have waiters and waitresses and stuff like that to get the food off of this robot and bring it to you. But in other states, I have seen robots where they'll bring you the food and there isn't anybody necessarily there to get the food off of the tray for you and put it on your actual table. You have to do that yourself. I remember when I worked at the Journal Sentinel, I was an intern, I did a story on these robots on the campus, the the Wisconsin campus, and you download the app and you tell the person or the robot or the app, whatever, what you want to eat, right? And let's say it's somewhere in the Union, right? And you want some chips and a sandwich and a drink, right? So you pay for it on this app, and there is a robot that is at the Union. A person who was working at the Union is going to take the food, put it in this robot, and then this robot is going to drive around campus to where you are at, and it's going to meet you at your dorm, and all you got to do is come outside, prove that it's you get your food, and it goes on about its way. So these robots are roaming around the streets of Madison just being helpers, I guess you would say. So there are, it's taking the job of like Uber Eats, so to speak, if you want to call that. I could see Chipotle and Qdoba and just other places, fast food places, adopting these types of robots. So it was really cool to see the Golden Nest place have those robots bringing us our food. All right, that was really, really fun. But like I said, State Fair was also going down this weekend, and to no surprise, the teenagers at State Fair did what they do best, and they were fighting, y'all. Yes, these teenagers, they were fighting once again, and it's almost like I'm not surprised at this point. I'm not surprised that this is what happens whenever State Fair comes around. It's almost like it happens the first day and especially the last day. I really don't know what to do with these kids and why they are trying to fight every single time, every single year. We have these teenagers who are fighting at State Fair and ruining things for everybody. Now, I know State Fair has tried to enforce, what would you call it? A restriction on teenagers, and you have to be 18 or over in order to get in by yourself. Oh, they said they could hear you, DJ Brother Z. Yeah, in the YouTube chat said they could hear you. I don't know if you were speaking in the mic or not. But I don't know what it is about these kids trying to do this. Now, you have to be 18 or older in order to get inside of the Wisconsin State Fair, right? So if you are not, let's say you're 16 or whatever, you are not going to be able to get in. You're not going to be able to get in unless you have some type of adult with you who is over the age of, and I don't want to be wrong, but I believe the age is 21 years or older. And I understand why they're doing something like that, because it seems as though these kids don't know how to act when they're not around their their parents, their guardian or whatever. I don't know if the parents are letting them in and just wandering off away from them and letting them just run free when they do get inside, but they're wreaking havoc on regular civilians who just want to enjoy the last remnants of summer, the last remnants of State Fair. I even had my sister, shout out to my sister, she had called me, I think on, I want to say it was Wednesday. She had called me and she was about to go to State Fair and she was trying to see where I was at. And she's 16 years old. And she was like, hey, sis, what are you doing? Are you busy right now? I said, well, I'm just studying over some stuff. What would, did you need something? Is it important? She said, yeah, I'm at State Fair. I was just wondering if you were in the area or if you were here so you could try to get me in. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm all the way on the east side. I don't know. I ain't going all the way to wherever you at, West Dallas, whatever that city is, in order to get you into State Fair, because then I gotta park, then I gotta stay, and like it's a whole lot of stuff. But it made me realize that some of these kids, they are asking random strangers to let them in if they do not have a guardian with them in order to get inside and do whatever it is that they do. So I don't necessarily know what we might be doing with these kids as far as letting them roam free, because I want them to have their freedom. But how do you allow them to have their freedom if they don't necessarily know how to act when they do have their freedom? So is it the fact of people are just letting these kids in that they don't know? Like, let's say a 16 or 15 or 14-year-old is going up to random people like, hey, do you mind just getting me into the fair? So then they can go do whatever it is that they want to do. And I'm not saying my sister is going to be doing something crazy, but there are teenagers out there who are doing crazy things like that. They're going to the State Fair and just fighting each other. I heard that, I saw a post on Instagram on one of these like Milwaukee pages, and they were talking about how people were going around, or these teenagers were going around snatching chains. Like, what you mean y'all are snatching people's chains off of their neck? Like, it really is crazy. It really is ridiculous. And I don't know how we got to this point, but it seems to be a thing that is always happening whenever it's like the last day of State Fair. And I don't think it's cool. I personally don't think it's cool. I don't think it's all right. And just like Curly Q just said in the YouTube chat, or maybe the adult that they're with doesn't care. It's sad. And that is very true. I think sometimes we have an issue with holding each other accountable when it comes to doing certain things. But listen, I'm just here to be the messenger and let y'all know we got to figure out a way to control it in a sense, because I don't want activities like a State Fair or like a Summerfest to go away just because there are a few bad apples and the kids don't necessarily know how to act. And that's just what I'm going to say on that one. But hopefully everybody did enjoy the State Fair while it was here. I hope you guys enjoyed it with your families, which I didn't know. Maybe this is just a me thing, but I saw a lot of families down there, at least on social media. People made it a thing to go with their families. And I personally, this might be a little crazy, but I didn't know that was a thing for State Fair to be for families. Every time that I have ever gone to State Fair, it has mostly been with like my friends, or I've seen people go as like couples and things like that. But as a whole family, that was something new to me that I learned. And people are like, yeah, duh, like State Fair is a family friendly event. Like, it's a thing. And I believe that's why people are even able to, when they go there, they probably each spend money at the little, what would you call it? Like the award-winning Sporkies, like the food that specifically won awards for that State Fair. It makes sense to go as a family because you all can buy like one thing and try it and see if you like it and all that other stuff, versus it just being you and one other person. And now y'all are just spending all this money and you don't finish all the food that you're going to eat. You could at least share it with your family. So it was beautiful to see all of the families who came out to State Fair. I loved to see it. That was really, really nice, even though it did get a little bit crazy at the end per usual. And I really want us to figure out what we can do about that, because that's not cool that people are ruining some things for others. And we are going to continue the conversation on the other side, everybody, because you already know it is Monday and it is something juicy. So you already know I'm going to break down some of the headlines that happened over the weekend that you guys should have been up to speed on. And so, yeah, y'all keep it locked here. Something juicy on the other side is Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with
All right,
Juice
just
on
need you coming through the
1017
board
The
for a
Truth,
second
the
there,
Truth
Ben.
app, 1017thetruth.com, and
You said
streaming
you heard me
live
coming
on
through the
YouTube.
board?
Like
Yep, I
and
got you now.
subscribe to our 1017 The Truth
Yeah, you
YouTube
just gotta
channel.
turn your camera back on.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours
we'll
of
be able to
watching
get you back
Sherwin
when we
doing
come
his
back.
thing, streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now, subscribe to 1017 The Truth, and see this wonderful smile live every day.
When your child has an asthma attack, it's terrifying. You grab the inhaler as fast as you can. My son Khalil, he can't live without his inhaler. But they're expensive. The big drug companies charge families like ours $600 a month. And you know what they actually cost to make? $5. Just $5. That's why Senator Tammy Baldwin launched an investigation to crack down on those companies. And you know what? Tammy Baldwin got 3 of the biggest drug companies to lower the price of inhalers to no more than $35 a month. Tammy Baldwin, that's big savings for my family and for a lot of families. We're breathing a lot easier. There are politicians who do a lot of talking, but Tammy Baldwin, she delivers.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I'm running
Zach,
for
you can
Senate,
still hear
and I
me?
approve this message.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't work for the drug companies.
Okay,
I work for you.
Yeah, I think that
Paid
was
for
right.
by
I didn't
Tammy
have my
Baldwin
mic
for
turned on
Senate.
my computer.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Coming with straight truth.
Man, I don't think it's about training. They can detain and subdue white people just fine.
Right.
It's when it's black men in particular that they feel that it's going to be a punitive measure. Negro, we're going to put you in your place. And that happens far too often in America, whether it's George Floyd and now Devontae Mitchell. The hell with training. This is about bias.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This is 1017 The Truth's Tory Lowe, and I am Milwaukee. The Tory Lowe Show has become a resource for the community. I enjoy having open, on-air discussions about what we can do to regroup, rethink the black man, the black woman, and the black child. This show is about that action, and I want all the smoke. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the new 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
This is Jammin' with Juice on
Zach, can you still hear
1017
me?
The Truth, the
Yep,
Truth
we
app,
got you.
1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Come
Shout
back
out
right
to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tuned in to Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And do we got Ben Jammin on the line with us?
It's amazing.
Hey, my boy Ben Jammin'. We've missed
What's cracking, my
you.
dog? Yeah. You
I want to
it's
know,
okay, man.
how are you feeling, man?
Sick. I'm feeling sick, y'all. Truth Nation, your boy Ben Jammin came down with the COVID. All right.
With the vid.
I'm not. Yeah, I got the vid, man. I'm not gonna lie. When Joe Biden came out and said that he had COVID, and
Coronavirus!
for real, and then it came out, gave us Kamala. I thought he was just trying to bow out. I thought he was just trying to bow out gracefully. But no, the vid is still going around. It's still happening. All right, I got it. And yeah, so that's what it is.
That's crazy to me that you were doubting that COVID was real. Like, what?
Bro.
We're how many years out of that? Like, the start of it, you just now like, oh, it is real, y'all.
Man, you know how it is when you finally get it, you be like, my God, like, I didn't know I felt like this.
Duh. People passed away, Ben.
And man, I'm just saying, man, shoot, my body been hurt, my lungs been hurt. I had the worst headache I've ever had, okay, off this stuff right here. Okay, so use your boy Jammin as an example. Make certain that y'all are cleaning all surfaces. Make certain that you ain't swapping spit with just anybody. All right, and make certain that you stay clean because otherwise you end up like Jammin and have to work from home.
My goodness.
So, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Truth Nation, because I was really going through it. I felt so bad about myself. I got to thinking, like, man, don't nobody care about me. I got to thinking that. I'm like, don't nobody care about me. I'm at my lowest. I'm sick. I could be dead. Don't nobody care. But then you know who called?
Who called you, Benjamin?
My mama.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. She called out of nowhere. I was like, okay, Ben, somebody out here in the world does care.
Bro,
right.
I texted you and I was asking you how you was doing, bro.
That's true. That's very true. But hey, man, neither here nor there. I'm glad that Truth Nation and 101.7 The Truth and GKB does come through and help a brother out from time to time. All right. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Scotty. Shout out to John Tyler. All right. Make sure I get my audio correct. Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm about to.
What do you say?
I was about to bust you out, Ben, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's okay, Ben. We ain't gonna talk about that.
What are we talking about? Look. Yo, this what y'all do when I'm not here? This is what y'all do? Y'all
I was told that the audio issues were on your end, so you're applauding everybody for helping you out, and it was. You had
that's
COVID
part
brain.
of troubleshooting. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a thing too, man. My brain been crazy. My dreams been crazy. I think I do got some COVID brain happening right now.
Well, make sure you write your dreams down. But I'm so glad we got you on so we can do something juicy. Because you already know it's a lot of stuff.
What's happening in these streets?
Right. So, okay, we're going to start with this one. It's actually kind of sad. I'm not going to, well, not kind of. It is very sad. All right. We're going to start on a low note. Did you sneeze?
Huh? What?
Bless you.
Coronavirus!
Bless you. But anyway, starting on a low note, y'all. There was a plane crash in Brazil that reportedly claimed the lives of 61 people on board, y'all. Like, I saw the video and I didn't purposefully try to see this video, but it just randomly ended up popping up on my feed, and I didn't know what I was watching at first until a little bit later. But it's a crazy crash. If you literally see the plane just falling from the sky and it hits the ground.
Falling from the sky.
Yes, falling from the sky very, very hard. And it turns out 8 cancer doctors were among dead in the Brazil plane crash, and 7 others reportedly changed their flight at the last minute. So let me get into a little bit more details about this. So at least 8 cancer doctors who were heading to an oncology conference were among dozens killed in a plane crash in Brazil's Venedo on Friday. Spell check, according to the Daily Mail. So the ATR 72 twin engine plane carrying 58 passengers and 4 crew members was headed for Sao Paulo's Guarulhos International Airport. Jesus. When it nosedived and crashed in Venedo, said the airlines which operated the aircraft. Now, emergency crews.
You're just chopping that all up.
I am. Emergency crews confirmed on Saturday that they had recovered the remains of all 62 victims, including an unaccounted person later found to be on the plane. Now, they said that the doctors are going to the oncology conference, and there were people who dedicated their lives to saving others. That's crazy, and some would say it's a conspiracy. My goodness.
Hey, you know what? Jackie did that right on time.
8 cancer doctors, Benjamin.
That's all I'm saying. And the thing is, so a lot of people allude to the idea that some of these doctors on this plane actually had the cure for cancer. And if you guys do not know, over in Europe, they were actually running test trials for a new type of way to cure cancer. It was said to be something like a pill of some sort, but I don't know. Maybe some of these doctors had something to do with that. Otherwise, honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all, Truth Nation. It's 2024. We need to update these planes. I should not be getting on the plane in 2024 fearing for my life. I know turbulence is a thing. I know turbulence is a thing, right? But at the same time, we got so many new ideas that we should be brainstorming to give to airplanes. Like, what's going on with a parachute? And I'm talking about a parachute for the entire cargo. Like, if the plane is going down, the cargo should be able to poof, get up out the sky with a parachute, and so we can all land safely. We should not all be dying in a whole metal bird, if you will. So it's unfortunate, but rest in peace to all those people who lost their lives, and especially to the doctors. Oh man, my heart goes out to everyone on that plane. But hopefully, hopefully something comes of this.
Yeah, no, it was definitely wild. My heart goes out, because like you said, these people could have had the cure for cancer or something. We don't know. It could be a conspiracy that it just randomly, because they said they don't know why the plane, bless you, they don't know why the plane even fell from the sky. They don't know what happened. They don't know what happened to the plane. It just randomly just fell. And that's just wild to me. That is completely wild to me. So RIP to all those lives who were lost. They need to do some research and some digging into who these people were specifically, so we know exactly what they knew or what they might have been going to this conference to even talk about, because that might be leading to a whole other topic. All right. Next up, on Something You Say. So everybody knows that the Olympics just went down, right? The Olympics, they are over with. They had their closing ceremony yesterday with, Snoop Dogg performing, and I think Tom Cruise falling from the sky, and her did her performance. Yeah, he fell from the sky. Right? And Snoop and Dre. Right, literally. So because, next year, or not next year, but in 4 years, the next Olympics is going to be in LA for 2028. So people, they handed off the Paris Olympics to the LA Olympics, and with that they had Snoop performing, which makes sense. He was there the whole time with Dr. Dre. They had I think the LA mayor was there to get the flag from Simone Biles. Her, who is from I believe Oakland or the Bay Area, she was there performing as well. And Tom Cruise, Hollywood, he does what he does with the whole stunts and everything like that, so that's why they had him falling from the sky and greeting people. So it's pretty much like, hey, thank you Paris, we are moving along to LA in 4 years. Let's look forward to it. However, they definitely did go out with a bang, and they was showing they tails. Okay, the Olympics was definitely showing they tails the entire time, but mostly this weekend. So after USA basketball men, they won their gold medals. Ayesha Curry and Sonia Curry, who is Steph Curry's wife and mother, they were harassed by French policemen because I guess they were trying to get to their car, and there might have been some streets that were blocked off or whatnot, and they were just being harassed. They weren't able to, get to where they were trying to go. And during their altercation, or their interaction, I would say, the police ended up kind of pushing or shoving Ayesha Curry a little bit, to the point where they hit their newborn baby's head.
The baby?
Yes, the baby got not injured, but the baby got touched in this situation, which led Ayesha to be literally in tears, And what's that guy's name? Draymond Green, he actually tried to come to their defense towards the end of it and ask hey, they're just trying to get to their car over there, can you guys please, what is the problem, why can't they get over there? And with everything going on with the Olympics, they had a lot of stuff blocked off, and there was only one way that people could get to where they were trying to go to. And some people in the comments were kind of like, okay, you got to understand that just because you are somebody in America, you are not that same person in Paris. They don't know you, they don't know why you're there, you're just a regular civilian to them. So if they have the street blocked off and you're not able to go down that route, and you don't have the specific pass that allows you to go down that route, you shouldn't be having an issue. But that's not the problem. You don't go shoving people with babies just because you don't notice or see that they got a whole baby strapped onto them in the front. That's wild crazy to me. They were definitely showing their butt.
let's be honest, France been messing up lately.
They
man.
have.
They really have. We talk about these Olympics, Aisha Curry, the baby. I mean, I don't understand how you out here shoving a baby and you're a grown-ass man. Secondly, when it even comes down to the Olympics, like, they had they calling her Ray Gun out here breakdancing at the Olympics. And I'm telling you. Yeah, her name is Ray Gun. Okay, Ray Gun. She's an Australian breakdancer. All right, and mind you, it made me a little bit happy that breakdancing made it to the Olympics because yet again let me know that hip-hop is on the global stage and it's hit the entire world. However, when they introduced this Ray Gun Olympic breakdancer girl or whatever, it just made me feel so bad and sad for how France decided to put on the Olympics, whether it was the Last Supper interpretation and having the trans community up on there, shoving Aisha Curry. Oh my God, it's just crazy. And then if you even think about the history of how France has been treating us, I mean, Oprah went there and she was denied. From actually even buying a bag from a store in there. So come on now. Maybe Jay-Z and Kanye made N-words in Paris for a reason.
That is very true. Like, listen, because that's not even just it. Serena, when she was there, Serena Williams, she was denied access to a restaurant. You had Jordan Childs, who's a gymnast. She has been stripped of her Olympic bronze medal following a ruling that an inquiry was made with judging panel that resulted in her scoring higher. So they're trying to take her, or they did take her bronze medal away, and the U.S. Olympic team or the U.S. Olympic people are trying to USA Gymnastic Appeals Court is trying to get her bronze medal back. So there has just been a lot of stuff going on in Paris with the Olympics. Even
Sha'Carri. When it came down to her even trying to being in the Olympics and how she got held up. France ain't for us. Yeah, they over there treating us like the Africans that they control. Yeah, they thought we were just Africans.
Exactly. Yes. So it's time to get up out of there, Paris. You have done enough. You have done enough, Paris. And we heading to LA, where hopefully it's a little bit better in the next 4 years. But we about to get up out of there.
The one funny thing I think about that though, Juice, is like, bro, okay, it'd be nice and fine and dandy if the Olympics came over there to LA. All right, maybe they do a crip walk challenge. I don't know. But what if by that time, like, California falls off? Because I was always told that eventually California's going to break away. What happens then?
I mean, they're still going to have it because it's not really about
in Hawaii.
I mean, when you say falls off, you're saying like literally break away from the United States physically.
Yeah, because the San Andreas fault line is supposed to break. It's supposed to break in like 2019.
I mean,
this is 5 years ago now.
I think they would end up having to figure out what they're going to do from there. That would be unfortunate. I mean, there's a lot of people who live in LA or in California. Like, what?
Get out! Get out!
You think they should just not exist at all anymore? Like they should just move. I mean, they should just move. Everybody just move. What about the poor people? What about the homeless people who can't afford to just leave, Jammin? Haven't you seen that with hurricanes and flooding and things like that end up happening? People can't leave. They don't have the money to leave. They don't have the access to leave.
They better tap into the Harriet Tubman.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She'll walk 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get you into Washington, D.C. if you let Tori Lowe tell you. You better get to walking.
Get to walking to what? The island is about to be apart. What they gonna walk on water? Be Jesus?
They're gonna figure it out, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like honestly, if I was in a global catastrophe as such, and the San Andreas fault line broke, and I had no car, no nothing, look, all you got is your feet and yourself and your own spirit. Get up and get to walking.
I guess.
Do stepping, grip walking, do something.
Oh my goodness, I guess, and take the whole family, the dog too.
Hey, speaking of the dog, my baby Hazel, she's been keeping me right.
Bro, you about to give her COVID.
I'm hoping I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it even looks like if a dog gets COVID. Like,
Jesus, you better look up some symptoms. Moving moving along to the next something juicy, y'all. Rick Ross is reportedly being sued for not making his car show wheelchair accessible. The man claims he sold his vehicle to purchase the ticket, transportation, and lodging, but did not attend the event. His name is Darius Strotter, and he claims he sold his vehicle to purchase the ticket, secure the transportation, and book the lodging for Rick Ross's popular car show, but was unable to attend. And in the lawsuit, he is accusing Rick Ross's team of never sending a wheelchair accessible shuttle bus to transport him to the property. Now, he claims that he reached out to the venue 2 weeks in advance to let them know that he would need special accommodations due to him being disabled. Now, he stated the car show organizers told him that they would coordinate having a shuttle vehicle pick him up from the parking lot and transport him to the event, but that never happened. So Strotter says that the day of the event, he waited several hours on the shuttle, but he eventually became frustrated and gave away his ticket and then went back into his hotel. Now, this entire situation is cuckoo because he is claiming that the car show staff promised refunds for anyone unable to attend the event, but that never happened. And he, bless you, and he is also claiming that no one even followed up with him at all. So the amount that he's suing Rick Ross for has not been disclosed, and he is suing for a breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. And he's also seeking to get compensation for damages and wants the court to place an order to force the car show to provide disabled access in the future. Now, this is crazy to me, mostly because this man literally sold his own car just to purchase a ticket.
That's the best part of the story.
What?
The best part of the story is this man sold his car. He was already handicapped. All right. It really, and the thing is, when you even break down this whole story, Juice, it's like, okay, on one end, now this man is looking to sue Rick Ross. On the opposite end, bro, you already had the golden ticket. All right. You had a nice whip. All right. And honestly, it had to be tricked out for you to be driving in your handicap. Like, the driver's seat was a wheelchair, possibly. You know, so he could have brought that to Rick Ross's promised land, had it at the car show, and in doing so, could have sold a one-of-a-kind vehicle right there. Come on now. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It is crazy. Like, you could have just drove up through the car show yourself while you over here selling your car just to go, and now you looking crazy looking for a shuttle. Now, the reason why he's even suing in the first place is because apparently he claimed that, well, they said they would accommodate me, but then I hadn't heard from them at all. And so now I'm about to get the legal team involved, you know. Now, in the comments, though, people were saying that the Americans with Disabilities Act, they don't play. Okay, they said that whenever they file something, they more than likely be getting their just due because people need to be more accessible to, you know, people who are handicapped and disabled. Now, I don't know how much he's gonna potentially get, but the whole story is just crazy to me. And if I was Rick Ross, I would be very upset because this is what you mad about, bro. This is what you mad about because you had your own car and you didn't decide to just come on down in your car. You could have showed it off, did all this other good stuff. Like, come on, that's crazy to me. But it also doesn't surprise me because, I mean, people sue people for everything all the time. Everybody's just trying to get over on somebody. He probably planned this on purpose.
I mean, what happens if, like, okay, obviously this man's disabled, but has he ever thought to himself that, you know, Rick Ross qualifies for a disability? Like, what happens if two disabled people trying to sue each other for disability stuff? You know, Rick Ross coming off the Ozempic.
Wow.
You know, he might not have been feeling right.
Wow. I mean, it's not even on Rick Ross. It's on whoever the team was who agreed to give this man a shuttle and then didn't.
But Rick Ross's name is on it.
I get it. That's what the messed up part is.
The man just got beat up in Canada. Like, you don't know what kind of headspace he was in.
That is wild. Well, hopefully, you know, this gets resolved in the best way that it needs to get resolved in. Because, listen, I don't want Rick Ross out here being sued by the disabled community. Because, listen, a lot of stuff isn't wheelchair accessible. Not saying that is right, but make sure you sue all that other places, too. Like, come on now. Let's be fair. Now, lastly, speaking of being fair, I did mention the State Fair in my first segment here when I came on the show, right? And State Fair did wrap up. Now, State Fair is expensive. I don't know if y'all have ever been. State Fair can get very pricey. But I did see a post on Facebook of someone saying they paid $500 at the State Fair.
$500?
Yes, at State Fair. From all the stuff. I don't know if it was from Spin City. I don't know if it was from all the food. I don't know. Bless you. What people were were spending $500 worth of stuff on, I don't know. But $500 was spent at the State Fair, and I want to know. I have two questions, actually. Is $500 way too much to be spending at the State Fair? And
$500 juice.
Yeah.
$500
Yeah.
juice is too much to be spending on kids.
In general?
Too much to be spending on kids. In general. $500 in one walk. We get one weekend. I'm spending $500 on you? Please.
Yeah, no, $500 is a lot.
Back to school, State Fair. Nah, I'm not with it.
Oh my goodness. So you think $500 is too much to spend on kids?
Hell yeah. When I was a kid, me and my mom used to take me back to school shopping, and I used to wear the South Pole. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I used to wear that South Pole. That's what I was rocking.
All right.
I'll be happy if I got some designer stuff.
With the Mexican J's.
Yeah, which is fire.
Fire. All right, well, I want to know, Truth Nation, how much is too much to be spending on kids? Is $500 your limit? You know it's back to school coming up. How much are y'all spending on y'all kids so they can look fly or for whatever they need, whether it's supplies, whether they need, the teachers at the school going to ask y'all for toilet tissue and markers and pens and all that other extra stuff. How much is too much to be spending on these kids? All right, y'all out here got them going to school in Gucci shoes and Gucci shirts and stuff like that. How much are you willing to spend? 833-212-1017. We are going to continue something juicy on the other side, so make sure you guys keep it locked here. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
We Energies want you to keep this important safety message in mind. Before you start digging, planting, or landscaping on your property, call 811 to have underground utilities marked. Calling 811 at least 3 business days before you plan to dig will help you know what's below and can prevent a hazardous situation. Our representatives will mark the underground utilities on your property for free. So remember, stay safe and call before you dig.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Get your tickets now to the Milwaukee Gala that helps empower communities and change lives. Join us at the new rooftop ballroom of the Baird Center for Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Black and White Ball, celebrating legacy and impact. It's all happening on Saturday, November 2nd, with entertainment by Shantae Moore. This event will sell out. Get your ticket and sponsorship information now at tmul.org and click on the Black and White Ball link. That is tmul.org.
Attention, Milwaukee County. When it comes to stroke, every second counts. Remember to be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T.
B, balance. Are you having trouble with coordination or balance? E, eyes. Sudden blurred or double vision. Have you lost sight in one eye or both? F, face drooping. Is your smile lopsided or your face numb or drooping? A, arm weakness. Are you having difficulty reaching for things? Does your arm drift downward when placed in front of you? S, speech difficulty. Is it difficult to speak? Try saying, the sky is blue. Does that come out correctly? T, terrible headache. Are you having pain in your head? Experiencing more than one of these symptoms? Time to call 911.
Remember, recognizing these signs and acting fast can save a life. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. This message is brought to you by the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Stay informed, stay safe.
If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years, whether it's rescuing animals caught in disasters, ensuring the safety of animals stars on the screen, or protecting our planet's endangered species. They go above and beyond to further their mission and make the world a kinder place for animals. Please consider adopting a shelter pet and support American Humane. You can learn more at AmericanHumane.org.
Brought to you by American Humane.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Okay, I'm straight from the north side. Thought I won't respond well. You got the wrong guy.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream, and sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And also, speaking of Associated Bank, August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses, and this is why myself, your girl Carrie Noni Juice, will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee and telling the story of their success. Also, do not forget to go to blackbusinessgiveback.com for your chance to win 3 months of free advertising on The Truth. Truth Nation, we encourage you to buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC. Welcome back to Jammin' with Juice, everybody. We just did something juicy. And the last one that we left you guys on is the fact that somebody was talking about State Fair and how they spent like $500 at State Fair. Yeah, right? And we want to know, is that too much to be spending on some kids? Because we're assuming $500, let's say you took your family, let's say you got a bunch of kids with you and they want to play the games and ride the rides and eat all the food. You might be spending a whole lot of money, but at what point do you say, nah, that's cap, that's too much, I'm at my limit? Even when it comes to back to school shopping, like how much is too much to be spending on these children? All right, 833-212-1017. We're going to run to the lines real quick and go to the caller. What is poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, Noni, how are you?
I'm Juicy.
I know you are. And Ben Jammin, I just want to let you know that the entire Truth Nation has you in our thoughts and prayers. So more than just Mama Ben Jammin, got love for you, little bro. And that's because I'm gonna tie this into some of the things that you guys have talked about. You are, in my opinion, the LeBron James of 101.7 The Truth. And this is why. Whatever is needed, whether you're in front of the microphone or whether you're in the background, as long as you've been there, I've seen you provide that. So, you know, sometimes they give flowers. I want to give you, since it's just the end of the Olympics yesterday, I want to give you your gold medal for that, brother. And hope you get well. That's the first thing I want to say. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, and put a mask on. Get a little doggy mask and put it on your dog so you don't make him sick. I wanted to make you laugh at least one time.
That's love.
I want to talk about Steph Curry's wife being shoved.
Yeah.
There is no excuse to be pushing a woman with a baby. I don't care if she's famous or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's only exacerbated by the fact that I know you know, if you're a police officer in France, you recognize Draymond Green when you see him. And if you don't know Steph Curry's wife, you could have probably, if they were in the same area, thought that maybe she's a relative of his, which would have allowed them probably greater access than maybe they were aware of at the time, which is all an assumption by me. But I want to talk about this era of basketball that we saw part of it coming to an end. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a point that I really want to make and be really objective and encourage you guys going forward. The fact that Anthony Edwards, excuse me, I keep calling that young man Anthony Anderson, the comedian, and LeBron James won this gold medal. Next to my 92 Dream Team, I don't think there's ever been a better team assembled, and it would have been even better if Jaylen Brown was on there, in my opinion.
Right.
And those are my thoughts about the Olympics. And I just want you guys to relish in that moment where LeBron James had the American flag, because that's one of those Jordan moments that when you hear us old heads talk about how great Jordan is, there's a difference in best and great. If you notice, these guys deferred to LeBron James the same way that when LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony were rookies that they did with the great Kobe Bryant. And so for me, even though I don't like the GOAT debate, because from Tony Smith on up, there's only been 5,000 men who stepped on the NBA floor. And to me, all of them, including Tony Smith, are GOATs. So I just really want to stress that you guys looking forward, y'all make sure y'all notice, this rise in this young man that plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves as our Bucks go toward their second championship, and how Jason Tatum sacrificed to just be on the team and be around these great players as they close out their career. I think it was a beautiful thing to see Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Steph Curry on the same floor. And
no, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. Because ultimately, I think, like you said, this is one of the best teams we've ever seen assembled. But I think that's what it comes down to when people talk about being an Olympian. Like, honestly, to be honest with you, the caller, we've been having like our own in-studio conversation about would you rather be known as an Olympian or like the best in the NBA? And I personally think it's being an Olympian, because when you're an Olympian, man, this is the whole world stage. You go against each and every country, but ultimately you're saying right before the world, like, hey, I am the best. Whether it's LeBron doing this thing or Steph Curry doing this thing. So I appreciate the caller, man, and God bless you.
Yeah, I agree as well. Seeing them do their thing on Saturday was pretty cool, especially since it was a lot of their last time potentially being at the Olympics. It'll be interesting to see the next generation group that will come up, and if they are going to really be able to dominate like how they have been dominating the last, I don't want to be wrong, but like 4, 5 consecutive times at the Olympics, especially with the foreigner players. They're getting better. They're learning how to play on our level, and that's just that should be very interesting.
Well, you know what's interesting about that though, Juice? I don't think no country will ever be able to imitate America when it comes down to things that have originated or have been taken over in America.
I don't know though. They're getting, think about it. Our last few MVPs have all been foreigner hoopers. You had like Joker, Giannis, all that other stuff. Like, it's been a lot of people. So it'll be interesting to see when the next American MVP will come up and do their rise and all that other stuff. But I will just say that the foreign groups and foreign teams are getting a lot better. But other than that, we got to give away some money, Benjamin.
One call, that's all.
So, Truth Nation, now is your chance to be our one call, that's all Grouper 5K giveaway entry for the day. Yes, you can be entered to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Be caller number, pick it, Ben. 6 right now at 833-212-1017, and you will be entered in to win the $5,000 giveaway with the award-winning 1017 The Truth and Gruber Law Offices. Again, that is caller number 6 at 833-212-1017. Remember, if your loved one has been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. We're wrapping up the show with a bow on the other side.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call, That's All Gruber Cash giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call, That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call, That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
When you work in early childhood education, you know the value of a good head start. And an early childhood educator apprenticeship offers just that to future educators and employers alike. Early childhood educator apprenticeships combine on-the-job training with related instruction that can be completed in 2 years with little to no student debt. Apprentices earn an income and the qualifications to excel in a center, opening a future of possibilities. And employer benefits too. Gaining a trained employee they know and trust with qualifications to support another classroom, meaning more classrooms for more kids and more opportunity for your business. Get connected with an apprenticeship training representative to create an apprenticeship program tailored to your business. Put the future in good hands. Learn more about early childhood educator apprenticeships at wisconsinapprenticeship.org. This project is being supported in whole or in part by a grant awarded to the Department of Workforce Development by the U.S. Department of Labor.
Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated is celebrating 35 years of serving all income and medically underserved populations of Milwaukee's metropolitan area. MHSI is a one-stop shop that provides medical, radiology, dental, pediatric, behavioral health, pharmacies with affordable medications, and more. Also, MHSI's new family medicine residency program, located at the Isaac Cogg's Heritage Health Center, has brought 28 family doctors to our area, which is significantly impacted by healthcare workforce shortages. Become a new patient today. To schedule an appointment, call 414-372-8080. Your health is their business.
Coming with straight truth.
Contrary to popular belief and contrary to suburban idiocy, crime is nowhere near what they say on TV.
You calling me an idiot?
I didn't call you an idiot. I said some of the people that live in suburbs that are white that think about crime in the city as if it happens every day. People are getting slaughtered and killed is grossly inaccurate. But you don't know because you're not here. You don't live here.
Listen to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Shout out to Kiana for being entered in to win our 5K giveaway with Gruber Law Offices. Make sure you guys are listening every day for your chance to be entered as well. And I want to let you know that life is better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned as operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. And we've been talking about something juicy, y'all, giving y'all the headlines. And our question was, how much is too much to be spending on these kids? All right, I want to head to the line real quick with Black Conscious. You got like 20 seconds, but you've been waiting so long. I wanted to get with you. So how are you feeling about the question, Black Conscious?
Well, good luck with trying to figure out a dollar signs with these kids. But I will tell you this, 20 seconds. I just returned from camping with a father, sons, and friends, taking youth out to a campground. And it's all about them getting outdoors, getting them familiar with outdoor camping in a tent. Great organization. Since I only have 20 seconds, I'll call tomorrow and give you guys all the details and pictures. But a great time. It was cold Friday morning. Awesome. It balanced out Saturday. We weren't able to go swimming. We weren't able to go canoeing, but we did a whole lot of other activities and something all young men should do, even if your father is not in your life.
All right, Black Conscious, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Black Conscious. We appreciate you. That was some juicy, y'all. That was Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. Benjamin is out with the vid, but we wish him a speedy recovery, and he is still with us. So get better, Benjamin. Period.
It's amazing.
All right, y'all. Tori Lowe's show is up next.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth